We've been through our things. And what kept us, the glue that kept us was consistency, communication, loyalty. Those three things, without either one of them, not forget all three, without one of them, it's almost like, you know, you're building something, and without those three pegs, it's just going to crumble and it's going to fall. And so, with the things that we've been through, I look back and think, how did we make it through that? How did we make it out of that? And just really, like, there's been some things that I don't know how we made it out, but we communicated, we had each other's back. I mean, unconditional. Unconditional is probably the best way to describe it.
Okay. All right. Were you married before this?
No.
This married? Never. All right. Serious boyfriend, I'm sure.
One that was just toxic.
Okay.
And you want to know the crazy part about that?
What's that?
He was related to my husband.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, not through blood, like not by blood, but it was his, stepfather's brother. And so when my husband and I got together, it was like, whoa, what are you guys doing? This is kind of weird. But he was so toxic, and my husband was kind of watching from the sidelines, never like peeping and trying to like sneak it. It was never that. But he would watch and be like, she's such a good girl, man. Like, why are you doing this to her? Why are you treating her like that? She doesn't deserve that. And then years later, after that relationship ended, I'm talking years later.
Okay.
My husband and I, now my husband is my best friend from high school's brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
You confusing the hell out of my viewers, but it's okay. It is okay.
But no, the reason why I mention that is because we've always been in each other's lives.
In some
form or fashion.
Wow.
But it's like whatever's meant to be is going to be regardless, and God brings people into your life for a reason.
Right.
So even though I met him back then with no intention of ever being together, there was a purpose for that.
Okay, well, tell me this. What made him so special that you married him and been with him this long? What made him the one that you were going to marry?
How he treated me. He, in the beginning of our relationship, he didn't have much. We struggled. We didn't have much at all. And none of that mattered because he treated me so well and truly, truly cared about me that nothing else mattered. The love was so real, and the respect level and the care and the tenderness that he provided for me was what I was like, this is it.
Got you. So you from Jersey, right?
Yep.
What part? Like, is there a certain part where you're from?
Yeah, so in Jersey they say, northern, southern, central. I'm central Jersey.
Okay. Is there a big difference from the people there and the people in Tampa?
Absolutely.
Can you explain?
Sure. Well, in Tampa, I found that there's a lot of people in Tampa that are from all over, right? So you have a lot of transplants, or what they call them.
Yep.
But I will say that my personality, I tend to get along much better with people that are not from Florida. And that's no shade to anybody that's from Florida. I'm just being 100% honest with you.
I feel you.
I don't know if people that are, some, not all, but some people that are from Florida, maybe they feel like we're like kind of crouching in on the area, and they, we're kind of making prices go up and things like that. Like, I don't know. I just found that, like, I've met people that I work with and things like that, and the people that, the people that are from Florida were very welcoming. I don't know. I vibe a lot better with people that are from my area.
Okay. All right. With the makeup, I want to go back to the makeup thing because I did get some comments. A lot of guys, I don't know why guys comment on stuff I put when it comes to, but anyway, the guys were saying, why do you have to wear makeup? My wife don't wear makeup, blah, blah, all this crap. What does your husband think about you wearing the makeup? Does
Part
he
of,
support?
part of why I love my husband is because my husband lets me be me. And he ain't gonna, I mean, he'll be like, babe, your makeup looks amazing today. If I don't have on makeup, he'll be like, babe, your skin looks amazing today.
Wow.
It shouldn't matter. If your woman wants to wear makeup because she's enhancing the beauty that she already has, then that should be it. If that's what makes her feel good, leave her alone.
Wow.
And tell her how beautiful she is, because you know she is.
Mic drop, nice. That was a good segue into this next question. You seem like you're open and a very personable person, but what is your circle like? Friends, you know, stuff like that. Even family. Like, what's your circle like?
Yeah, I grew up with a big Italian family, big Italian family, and so my cousins were my friends growing up. I didn't have many best friends, maybe one or two, you know, that I would let into my circle, but for the most part, I rolled with my cousins.
Wow. So you have a big, like, how many siblings do you have?
Well, I only have one sister, a younger sister, who's like my little baby, but we're 8 years apart. But my cousins, I have like 40 cousins on both sides, and we all grew up in the same town. So, you know, we just rolled together. We were a force to be reckoned with.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this question because I was getting so much drama and beef about this from girls and guys. You don't ask them about sex. You don't ask them about this. Sex is so important. If a girl ain't good at sex, I ain't marrying her. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you this, or they're gonna kill me online. How important is sex to you in a marriage or a relationship in general? How important is that?
You know what it is? I don't think, all right, so sex is obviously important, right? Don't get me wrong. But I think it's more about the attraction, making sure that you're still attracted to the person where you want to go there with that person. That's the fire that melts butter, okay? It's not so much about the act of sex. It's more about the attraction and like thinking back like, oh my God, last night at dinner we had such a good time. You look so handsome. I can't wait for him to get home tonight. That's the type of attraction that really lights my fire. It's not the act.
Wow. So what do you think about the guys? Girls, it's funny. Girls saying if the sex isn't good, I'm not dating them. I'm not marrying them. Da, da, da. What do you think about that? Like, what do you think about that?
I hear this a lot from my sister, my cousins, things like that. And I tell them sex is not everything, but at the same time, if you're not attracted to the person, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. You can have a person that might not perform as well per se, but if you're truly attracted to who they are as a soul, as an individual, it's still going to be amazing because it's not about the act, it's about your connection.
Hey, boy, I can't wait to post this one. People are gonna have something to say, and I'm gonna tag you in everything.
Please do.
I am gonna tag you in everything, man. You fun. All right, I got this question. All right, how close are you to your sister? How close are you?
Super close.
So you're so close to her that you can talk to her about anything and everything?
Anything.
So do you talk to her about the makeup and about her appearance and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I just put her on blast, 2 days ago? Because I've been trying to get her. My sister is gorgeous. My sister is a knockout 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And I'm like, why are you not doing this? Why are you not? We need a private jet. We need a villa in Aruba. We need this. We need that. We need this. Why are you not doing this with me? Because I know she would kill it.
Yeah.
You know, because those are the things we joke about, right? A private jet. We need a PJ. But like, I don't know. My sister is very successful. She's 30. She's gonna kill me. She's
30-ish.
I'm sorry. She's 20. She's 28, 29.
Oh yeah, she's gonna.
Okay. So she's born in 94. So I don't know. Do the math. I'm not good at math.
I got you.
But she is very successful. She works as a senior analyst for Johnson & Johnson. My mom worked there for 34 years, and my sister kind of followed her footsteps, and so she's very successful there, and she makes good money. So I'm like, listen, the money is great, but there's always room for more. Let's get it. Come
For sure.
on.
You're right, you're right.
And she's like, no, I really love my life. I love my lifestyle. I don't want to, be tied down a business and this and that. So right now is not the time for her, but she's on my dream team list.
I figured that.
I'll get her.
If she's close to you, I figured you would have her on your team. I thought you probably have her already on your squad.
Ugh.
All right, what do you and your husband do for fun? Tell me some fun things that y'all do, man.
Well, these days it's maybe not as fun as it used to be back in the day where we were, clubbing and having fun and doing things. But right now, like, we're at a point in our lives where it's exciting to us. Excuse me.
Okay.
It's exciting to us to come home on a Friday after work, shower, get dressed real nice, go to a nice restaurant. We love a good steak, some good wine. Like, that's our fun. We like to go out to nice restaurants, have some ice cream, we stroll the streets. He's not a huge drinker. He'll have a couple glasses of wine. I like to drink. So, we like to explore. We go to the beach a lot. Even in Jersey, we were beach bums.
Gotcha.
Anything when we're together, man. As long as we're together, no matter what it is. We could go to Walmart and have fun.
Have a good time. That's good. Do you cook?
Do I cook?
Do you cook?
I cook a lot. I was taught by, my grandmother and my great-grandmother who migrated from Italy, and they taught me how to cook. And people try my food, and I'm not just saying this. You could ask my family, my friends. I am an amazing cook.
Okay, all right. Last statement, and I saved it for last because I picked it out of a lot of different things. And the person said, I guess this is a person that's got 250K followers on Instagram. They said, you not having your own platform and spreading your message with the makeup, you're cheating yourself because you're so good.
Aw.
Looking at some of your videos and just the way you explain stuff, and actually you delivering your product or explaining the stuff that you work with, you're cheating yourself that you're not on a higher level because your content is better than some of the people with way more followers.
Yeah.
So what would you say about that? What do you think? Think it right?
Well, you know what? I agree. And sometimes you have to be really real with yourself, And in this business, you don't just walk in and figure out what do I do? You have training. Like, we have training and we have mentors and we have people that, like I mentioned earlier, and they see our potential and they know what we can do. And sometimes, not particularly for me, but I've seen a lot of women sabotage themselves and they feel like they don't want to put themselves out there because, people could be mean on the internet and they tear you down and things like that. For me, none of that shit. I don't care. You could come on my page and talk all the crap you want to talk about me. That's not gonna matter because I have a man at home that loves all of this. Okay, so none of that matters to me. I just really need to find the time. I need to be better with my time because I think that, and my husband, when he watches this, he's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? You're always working." I'm always working. If I'm not working my full-time job, I'm on my phone posting, watching trainings, watching podcasts. I'm always self-developing. But I'm also in the early stages of this. I'm not years in. Like, this is something I started about a year ago, a year and a half. So I'm getting there. I think I just really need to make sure that I make sure I carve out that time that I deserve to make sure I develop those platforms and put myself out there and really stay consistent, and I'm not afraid to say what my flaws are or what my setbacks are because that's it right there.
Nice. Well, I think that's the thing. They see you, the little bit that they do see you online and think you're so good, they think you've been doing it longer than you have. So that's why you're like, why aren't you big? Why aren't you doing this?
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. Just in closing, can you give a word to the women out there who want to try makeup, want to dive into it with their husband? You don't need makeup. You look good. Those women with makeup, they're fake, they're hot. Give them something just to tell them because some of these women want to try it. They just want to feel better about themselves. So what can you say to them, those women?
Absolutely. Well, the first thing I want to say is that we don't just have makeup out there. You know, the skincare is so important because you should love the skin you're in. You should wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, wow, like I'm 37 and my skin looks amazing. I can't even point out a wrinkle in my face. Like, even if you're not into makeup, go with the skincare route because that's so fulfilling. It just makes you feel so good on a Sunday to take a bubble bath and put on your products and kind of just treat yourself because every woman and man deserves that. That's self-love and that's important. But number two, start small. Start small. Start with one of our little maybe baby collections where you can get a cleanser and a moisturizer and a lip gloss and some mascara and start there, you know, and then build your collection from there. But at least you're enhancing the beauty you already have. I always want to make that perfectly clear. We're never trying to change someone or make you into someone you're not. It's only enhancing the beauty that God gave you with.
No doubt. That was awesome. All right, Melly, can you like tell my viewers like where they can find the products or how they can get in contact with you again?
Absolutely. So again, big on the socials. Facebook, it's my name, Melody Stuppiello -Ramos. And then if you look at my page, I have a bio and all of my links and socials are in that bio. Instagram is Beauty Never Lies 444. And